Hi, Henry's Loving Team families. It's me, Chrissy, and I am sitting in Henry's room with some of his books. And since nearly everybody, probably every family who reads my posts and Dave's posts, and occasionally Charlie and Joe's posts, probably has children at home now because of the coronavirus. And some of you are distance learning with your teachers. If you're a student, you're distance learning with your teachers, getting your assignments done. Maybe you have packets at home to work on. Maybe you are actually online with your teachers. And some of you, depending on your school district or even your state's executive order, you are not. You are just closed. You don't have assignments from teachers. You don't have work to do from teachers. You don't have distance learning from teachers. You're just simply closed. And while that initially sounds fun, because everybody's supposed to just kind of stay put at home so that you don't spread any germs or take any germs back home with you, it can get boring pretty quickly. So either way, if you want to get a little bit of reading aloud time in, if you are a student who is around Henry's age in the early elementary school years, even before that preschool, or not. If you are an older student or a teenager, I also think you will enjoy. I'm gonna read a couple books for fun. These are some of Henry's favorites. He liked reading them when he was first learning to read, and of course, once he was reading, he still always went back to them. Pete the Cat is one of his favorites. And this is probably his favorite one. He actually was Pete the Cat in the yellow with the Groovy buttons for Halloween one year to school. So that was kind of fun. He loved his Pete the Cat. So I'm going to read Pete the Cat and his 4 Groovy buttons. And the thing about Henry is he really paid attention to who the author and if there was an illustrator, the illustrator was. So the first few Pete the Cat books that were written by Eric Litwin, and they're his favorite ones. So we love Eric Litwin. Anything Eric Litwin wrote, we are big fans of. And these ones, James Dean is the illustrator. If you look at some of your other Pete the Cat books, Too Cool for School, and some of those other ones, they were written by James Dean and his wife Kimberly Dean. Also great books, but the first 4 I think were written by Eric Litwin. So here we go. Pete the Cat and his 4 Groovy buttons by Eric Litwin, illustrated by James Dean. Okay. Pete the Cat put on his favorite shirt with 4 big, colorful, round, groovy buttons. He loved his buttons so much, he sang this song. Don't skip a page. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no! One of the buttons popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? We're going to get some math in. We're going to do some math now. 3. 4 minus 1 equals 3. Groovy. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. my buttons, my buttons, my 4, my 3 groovy buttons, my buttons, my buttons, my 3 groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no! Another button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? I love that skateboard. Now, what's going to happen? How many are left? We're doing math. Interdisciplinary units here. 2. 3 minus 1 equals 2. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My buttons, my 2 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 2 groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no! Another button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? Well, he's right in front of the ice cream truck, and he has an ice cream cone. I don't think he's too upset. 1. 2 minus 1 equals 1. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My buttons, my 1 groovy button. My button, my 1 groovy button. Pop! Oh no! The last button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 0. 1 minus 1 is 0. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no, you're getting the hang of it. Buttons come and buttons go. Pete looked down at his buttonless shirt, and what do you think he saw? What did he see? His belly button. And he kept on singing his song. Oh, so he has a button. I get it now. Wait. This is what moms do. They try to get the right page. Here we go. It's all good. My button, still have my belly button. My button, still have my belly button. I guess it simply goes to show that stuff will come and stuff will go. But what do? Do we cry? Goodness, no. We keep on singing. We keep on singing. That was a good lesson because actually that's exactly a great thing to do. Buttons come and buttons go. Keep on singing. When you feel frustrated, that's actually a really good way to get yourself out of that frustrating mood. Is to just start singing a song. Before you know it, you'll start feeling better. I hope you like that song. And I'm going to post some more. I'm actually going to upload this to YouTube. And I'm going to have some other read aloud books on there for you to listen to. And then I'll start reading some more soon, okay? I hope you guys are having a great day. And we'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.